We're going to go over the skill reveal. We're going to talk about how Atlas objectives work. Interesting. And then veiled mods focus. And then finally, okay, plus 16 to quality. Got it. Armageddon Brand, boys. Alright, well, in my opinion, shit looks pretty nice. This was one of the abilities that I was looking forward to. They did announce they announced it and they gave us a description, but they didn't give us a video up until now. So we got a nice juicy video. Armageddon Brand binds to a nearby enemy when placed, so the same as the other ability, and summons flaming meteors above them that come crashing down, damaging enemies in an area. It naturally applies powerful ignite effects. Oh, naturally applies powerful ignite effects. That's pretty OP. As with other brands, it returns to an active state when the branded enemy dies, and it will reattach if another enemy enters its range. Seems like a really powerful mechanic. Yeah, really strong. I mean, especially since it also ignites, that would be... yeah, it's pretty OP. After being recalled, the brands have increased attachment radius, letting them jump to further enemies. What? That's crazy. Okay. What? I thought this would be like the one limiting factor, but now you can also move them around. We're adding a number of new effects to the passive tree, a new keystone, a new notable for the Hierophant, and a number of new nodes spread through the Templar and Witch area of the passive tree. These all have a variety of effects that enhance your brand's damage, activation speed, and attachment range, as well as increasing the maximum number of brands that you can have active. Damn. Super clear speedy, but honestly, it looks pretty cool. Looks really powerful. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think the optimization on the skill tree would be interesting too. Just because you can go cast speed, you can go AoE, you can rely on the recall, you can go duration. Obviously, if it's like in the Witch and Templar areas, then you can go with minion nodes and scale a lot of stuff through that. It's kind of weird that they're putting this on Hierophant. I mean, I get it, but at the same time... giving Hierophant more stuff? I don't know. That kind of makes me afraid that this will be you don't have Indigon? Well, go fuck yourself type of ability. But yeah, I mean, looks pretty powerful. Once you reach endgame maps, there's 1/3 chance of getting a random master in each map. 1/3! Wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
From the set of Einar, Alva, Nico, and Xana, June is in every area in Betrayal League throughout the main game and endgame. To replace daily missions, we have added a new system called Atlas Objectives. Replace? But why? There are markers on the Atlas of Worlds that can show that a specific master is in that map and available to do a mission with you. These repopulate every day, just like daily master missions did before. Cool. Another mechanic that pushes full Atlas completion over shaped stuff. I like that. More mechanics, the better. I always like this approach a lot more, honestly. Because people for the longest time were just like, well, I want to do my full Atlas and get the same experience as on the shaped maps and blah blah. It's like, no, dog. Like, you gotta make a decision, you know? There's other benefits to this, and yeah, there's more and more benefits that are going to push more and more people away from just doing pure shaped Atlas, which I think is good, but I still think in certain areas, shaped maps are by far the best. When Atlas Objective is added for a specific master, you still have an uncompleted one for that master on your Atlas. The existing one is moved to the new location. Oh! That's OP, so you can just move it around until it's in a spot where you actually feel like doing it. I mean, it's still better on a completed Atlas then, but this makes it less so. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit scared about the prophecy sextants and scarabs, that it's going to make some of the parts of the game that I really enjoy even more cheesy. Like delving really far down or leveling to 100 really fast, this sort of stuff. But it doesn't affect most people, so if the system works, then it's actually pretty cool. And yeah, I wasn't really looking for a system that would be like daily missions, but this isn't really like daily missions. It's more like just a way to spawn a master if you're just mapping over and over and over and over. So yeah, I mean, I like it. It's not the biggest of things, but pair it up with strongholds, makes for a pretty nice system. All right, and now we've got 2 items. Well, this thing is pretty simple. It's a new veiled mod, 16% to quality. Cool. Cool. So this means that you can, yeah, I don't know. You could get a lot of quality on an item. Pushes CI items even further ahead. Kind of scary that they continuously keep adding this sort of stuff. Because I thought that Delve already was a pretty big boost, but now adding craftables for this, you can get a lot of energy shield out of it. 16%. Well, it probably goes from like 16 to 20 on like the high mod. So you can probably get 50% quality items. I mean, slap that bad boy on a chest piece. Yeah. Or like a shield. On a shield, it would be crazy too. I think they're really overdoing it. It's getting kind of scary. You know, energy shield is definitely up there. But we'll see. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous in Delve. I myself made a 16,000 energy shield solo self-found character. It's like, it wasn't even that much effort. I mean, it was like 15 hours of farming or something. And this is dual wielding too, without a shield. So with a shield, I would have well over 20k. So it's like 20k. We're kind of going back in time now, and then slap this on top of it. This mod is a lot. And Delve is supposedly going to be really available, but maybe they're going to be rebalancing dense fossils. You never know. All right, another thing, veiled mods. Focus. Among the many new veiled mods coming in Betrayal League are those that introduce the new focus skill, a new cooldown skill that is customizable by your items. What? You can find focus modifiers as one of the options when you unveil an item. Here are some example of focus modifiers. I really like this. Wow. That's pretty cool because it's like kind of what they were doing with Vol skills too, where you just have more buttons. I like it. Pretty cool. 1% of evasion rating is regenerated as life per second while focused. Alright, but would it be worth a craft? And only in like very specific situations. So it's literally just this. I mean, it's okay. You can probably, on like a standard character, you can probably get like upwards of 6% regen for 4 seconds. Every 12 seconds. Your critical strike chance is lucky while focused. Okay. This, however, is pretty fucking good. This is pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. I mean, belts are pretty tricky when it comes to... Well, what is this? It is a... Oh, and it's a prefix too. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good for like bossing and certain situational things. Overall, like, you wouldn't really be using this, but given that it's a prefix, I can see it. Especially on like clunkier characters, this would be pretty good. What do we have here? Shock nearby enemies for 4 seconds when you focus. Shock for how much? 20%? Also pretty good. Generic is always 10%? Yeah, then that's kind of meh. I mean, it's okay, but it being a suffix is kind of tricky. Wish it was a prefix, honestly. But maybe that would be too strong. Skull Dome. Trigger socketed spells when you focus. Okay. And this is a suffix. This is pretty fucking good. Trigger socketed spells when you focus. Damn. Okay. Yeah, this is really good. Like really good. Like really good. Huh. You can do a lot of cool things with this. Make out a pretty powerful character. Damn, you can even build up your single target like this. And then the fact that it's a suffix. Yeah, I mean, that's fucking really good. Honestly, you can do a lot of cool stuff with this. This is like old school cast when damage taken, which has less of a use nowadays because people like one proc things. But even just having the possibility to proc spells in certain situations would be quite strong. Like for instance, let's say that you need a lot of healing, right? You can put like some sort of setup that works with like life gain on hit or something. Not the gem, but obtaining that. And then like Firestorm and something. And you just got this instantaneous heal type of thing. Maybe even slapping on a discharge or just every now and then if you're playing like a fire build and somehow you have access to endurance charges. You just pop that bitch. But yeah, I really like this mod. I don't know if it's gonna be like that popular, but in certain cases that it will be useful, it'll be really powerful. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I like this. Again, in very specific situations, this will be really cool. The only problem is that we need more buttons and a better UI and all this sort of stuff. So I hope they take care of that. But until then...